back. It's been 21 years since Four Weddings and a Funeral became one of the most successful British comedies ever released.
One of the weddings in the film was that of Bernard and Lydia, played by David Haig and Sophie Thompson.
Well, more than 2 decades later, they are reunited, not in a film, but in a musical, Guys and Dolls. And they're with us now.
Oh,
Good
morning,
to you
both.
both.
Morning.
21 Years.
I know.
Eh?
Extraordinary.
It seems like yesterday.
It does, actually.
It doesn't to me.
Oh.
Have your paths crossed at all since you made the film?
Not really, have they?
Not
Only
professionally.
charitably.
Yeah, charitably. Charitable
In what
readings
sense, charitably?
before Christmas.
Oh, yes,
Oh,
OK.
yes.
You know? And we meet there and in foyers occasionally.
In foyers.
We wave.
Yes.
But no, it's great. It's lovely.
And so you're in Guys and Dolls, and you've played in Guys and Dolls before, haven't you? So you're the experienced one.
Well, to a degree, but
Yeah, no, she's very good.
he's brilliant. But it's all, the company is 99% new, practically.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's revisiting it and recalibrating it, and it's a different show, but it's a...
Yeah, so it's a wonderful musical which is starting on tour and then heading to the West. And you play Adelaide,
Yes,
the eternally
Miss
engaged Adelaide.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you're Nathan Detroit.
Yes.
Her fiancé.
Fiancé.
Also eternally fiancéed.
Yeah, who's a bit of a player, isn't he?
Well, he is a bit of a player, but he's a very benign player. He's a man with a generous spirit, I feel. He doesn't do anything that's legal, but always with goodwill.
And how's the singing? Do you love the singing?
I do love it, Louise. Yes, I do. I love the singing. Yeah, do you
Yeah,
love the singing, David?
I
get to
don't
sing,
know
you
if
get
I
to
love
sing
the
a
singing.
duet.
I don't really sing or dance very much, and never have, as a person. But you're an eminently successful singer.
That's ridiculous, but I enjoy it. And the thing is that they're character songs. That's the great thing about
Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
actually all the songs. They're character
I've got
songs.
some great songs. I like Be a Lady
Oh.
Tonight, Sit Down,
Yes.
You're Rocking the Boat.
Oh,
Yeah,
honestly.
Neither of
I've
which
never
David
been
sings.
in. No.
Neither of which I
You
sing either.
won't find the song that I sing. It's elusive. But it is one of the great musicals, one of the 2-3 great musicals.
We did a piece here on Breakfast, and I'm sure you saw it the other day, about how successful West End shows have been in sort of, I don't know, we refer them as sort of local regional theatres. And this is sort of doing the journey the other way, isn't it?
Yeah.
What do you think of it?
Yes, it is. We're doing 4 weeks, Manchester and Birmingham, and then after the West End, the production goes on around the country, which is great.
And you'll leave it, will you, understand?
We aren't going around the country after London, no. But no, well, we've both got families that we need to sort of
Because
to.
in the old days, older actors, loved to talk about the days of rep. You know, when they lived in digs in dingy streets in Sheffield and that sort of thing. Of course, that really doesn't happen. This is the closest thing that there is to it now, isn't it?
Actually, I get very grumpy old man about the demise of rep theatre, you know, because when I started, I did 5 years in
It was your
theatres
apprenticeship.
outside London. It was my apprenticeship. But not just that, for the towns involved, subsidised theatre with great stuff going on. It's a terrible shame.
So how do young actors make it then? It's much tougher, isn't it?
I don't know. I mean, I think they have to have access.
Right.
One of my kids went for an interview with a producer, and the producer said, think of yourself with the letters INC at the end of your name, i.e. you're a limited company.
Yeah.
You know.
Okay.
Yeah. Sophie, what do you... Take us back then, 21 years, probably made it about 22 years ago. What do you remember of the making of Four Weddings? Because it was done on a very limited budget, wasn't
It was. I always said most of it, I think, went on Andy McDowell and her hat. I just remember a really fun summertime job, very low budget. We just sat about in tents and churches.
A lot of
yabbering
snogging on
away,
camera.
didn't we? A lot of
Snogging on camera.
A lot of
What
snogging
about
on
then
camera.
off camera?
No, of course not. No.
And did you know when you're making it that it was going to be as funny as it turned out in the end?
No.
And
not
extraordinary.
necessarily.
You'd go to distribution parties for the Czech Republic or whatever, and you'd think, they love it as well. They love British weddings and funerals.
I have watched it fairly recently, and it really still... Have you watched it recently? Because it still stands the test of time, I think.
Does.
Still
That's
funny.
good to know.
Yeah.
But you prefer stage acting, don't you, Dave? Because at least you only have to do it once a night.
That's
Right?
true. Yeah. And historically, you know, that's my great loyalty is still to theatre. Really, I love it.
And the same for you as well, Sophie?
Yes, I think it is. That's where I feel really at home, I think. But all the other sort of forms of what we do are great as well. They're just all very different disciplines. But yeah, I started out in the theatre and never imagined I'd do telly or film, really, quite weirdly.
Good luck with it all. Thanks very much
you.
for coming to talk to us.
Thank you.
Lovely to see you both. Guys and Dolls opens tonight at the Palace Theatre in Manchester.
That's it from us. Back tomorrow, we're going to be joined by Ian Rankin, best-selling author, with the latest in his chain of Rebus novels.
We'll see you then. Have a lovely day.
Bye-bye.